You got September, you got October, and they probably start training camps at the end of October, early November, because they're playing basketball in December. So they got 4 months off. What? They get time off. They get a lot of time off in relative terms to everybody else, to people that work, 9 to 5s. Okay? Most people listening to this show right now, they get 2 weeks off. They get 2 weeks off. A year. You get the little holidays mixed in there, thereabout, but that's it. You get 2 weeks off. These cats get 3-4 months off. They work sometimes, they're off 2 and 3 days between the season. They get a week off for the All-Star game. I ain't mad at them. I'm happy. I'm just trying to make the point. They get time off. Let's see. From Robert One Dope Boy Slade, took my kids to a Wiz versus Heat game back when Bron took his talent to the beach. Bron didn't play in that game, and I sure was upset. I would be too. From X Squad, kicking with Kesey, man, y'all also down with the participation trophies too, I bet. Right. The people that are, it's okay. Let him take a couple days off. Even though I spent hundreds of dollars on this damn game, that's fine. He doesn't have to play games. He should get days off. Y'all probably down for participation trophies. From LD, from the D, when is the NFL draft? Is Mixon going to get drafted? Mixon's definitely going to get drafted, I believe. Will he go as high as he would have if he didn't slug a chick? Probably not. He's going to get drafted, and a lot of teams might even say, they don't care about that. Or, not that they don't care, but that happened in the past. The young man has made, amends, apologized for what he done. He served a penalty and being suspended for a year. He's going to get drafted. He's going to play football. He's going to have an opportunity. From Jay Fish to Microwave. What up, Jay Fish? Don't forget, Jay Fish coming on immediately following this show at around 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you follow the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network so you'll get that alert and let you know when it's going live. He says, Kesey, the Falcons are down with participation trophies. What? Come on, man. Was there a need to bring up the Atlanta Falcons and participation trophies from Grego X Squad, April 27th, LD? And no, he doesn't get drafted. Probably signed as an undrafted free agent, and the NBA players shouldn't rest. Is he talking about Joe Mixon? Joe Mixon's going to get drafted. If that's what you're talking about, Grego, I disagree with you on that. From LD, does anyone, what the damn World Baseball Classic? Hell, anything except this damn resting players topic. I'm sorry, sir. Listen, we can't always, and I've seen this theme a couple times in the chat room, want me to talk about something else. We can't always, have our way in exactly what I talk about on this show. I apologize. It's simple, man. We talk about the top headlines in sports. If you go to any sports media entity online and whatever the top headline is, we're talking about that. We're talking about the first, second, third, or fourth top headlines in sports. How do they determine this is the top headline? They determine if you're talking about CBS Sports or SI.com or ESPN.com or FoxSports.com, how they determine the top stories is how many times people click on the story. That determines what gets slotted at the top, second, third, fourth, or fifth. All right? We can't talk about what you want to talk about. We can't talk about the Virginia Tech Hokie baseball team if you want to. Right. And a lot of times we will spend more time on a story if there's nothing else more interesting to talk about. Period. That's it. I mean, what? If there was something more interesting to talk about, and that people were more passionate about than this whole resting of healthy players, we would spend time on it. We got stuff we're about to get to here in a second, okay? We got some other stuff that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Baker Mayfield, and getting charged. And we'll also talk a couple of NFL news and notes as well. But, I mean, it is what it is. We talk about trending topics, okay? Yes, we have spent a lot of time on this, but it continues to be relevant. Today, the new development in the story is some comments that Steve Kerr had to say about resting players and him giving back money. So that kind of brought it back to light. I mean, it's going to be fine. We're going to move on. It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. For Redland Kirk, Chappelle is correct. They probably did copy some of his stuff, but Chappelle is the one that decided to call it quits. I think to a large degree, all of those skit comedy type shows like that, they all kind of take from each other. And Living Color probably took a little bit from the Flip Wilson show. Chappelle probably took a little bit from In Living Color. And so forth and so forth. I think that they'll, I'm a fan of Key and Peele anyway. Yeah, they are to a small degree kind of corny, but I think that actually kind of makes them a little bit funny because they are a little bit corny. But I'm a fan of Key and Peele, man. I think they're very unique. The skits that they do, they're their skits. Like, I haven't really seen that much of a comparison to some of the skits that they've done to Living Color or Dave Chappelle or anything. I mean, you got Burger King, McDonald's, and Hardee's. You ain't the only damn one that can sell hamburgers. Now it's a different story. If you come out, start your show playing Public Enemy. Right. It's a different story. If your theme music you start your show off with is Welcome to the Terror Dome, that's a problem. That's kind of lame, That's biting. It's kind of lame if you straight steal another show's bits or whatever. Exactly. I get that. But, I mean, hell, it's different variations of different shows, man. The 47 Problem, until Kong kills all those colonizing kidnappers, I'm not watching any more King Kong movies. He killed a lot of them. He killed a lot of them. I'll just say that. I'll let you go and check out the movie. Maybe you can get it on bootleg or something like that. From Tiffany Poole in Portland, what? Plus, they are making the sequel to Straight Outta Compton as well. What? I didn't know that. What's the sequel to Straight Outta Compton? Will they show, like, the careers of Ice Cube and because they showed on the first Straight Outta Compton movie, the death of Eazy-E, the reconciliation between Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Like, what more is... I mean, after that, they all went on their separate ways. Let's see. From Thorny Switch, he's just saying good morning, everybody. Hey, Thorny, today's your day, Woman Wednesday. Hey, Thorny. Leonard PGH's finest. He says the playoffs start in April. And the last final game is scheduled in June or June 21st. They start in April? Okay. Even though that's even better to my argument. They start out actually a little bit earlier than I had thought. They got 4 or 5 months off, man. All right. They good. From Brian Hill, damn it, Wody, you telling like Grego with that Abby, damn Saints fans. Wait a minute. What does Wody have in his avatar? I'll see if I can find it. Shouts out to the OK Sigma. OK Sigma has an incredibly fat donkey on whoever's in his profile pic. From who do we have here? Sydney Oprah, Saibu Jackson. I'll take Mixon on my Eagles right now. Mixon's definitely going to get drafted. He's definitely going to get drafted. Tiffany, leave me alone, Doug. Wody, you're changing your Abby to all Lunel picks or nah. Laugh out loud. Let me see something, man. Does this man Wody have another? Here he goes right here. Here we go right here. Oh, man. You got that damn picture with Lunel with her back turned with graffiti on the back. From Grego X Squad, I wish the NBA was 75% non-black. Then you people wouldn't care for resting of these young players. Plus, y'all don't make any sense. Y'all have a problem with these resting lazy rappers, but not the same culture in the NBA. Makes no sense. First of all, I don't think, to Grego's point, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I don't think most people, that are listening to the show or even in the chat room right now disagree with the sentiment that the players should play if they're healthy. I think that's a small fringe. It's a loud small fringe. But I think most people, if you were to take a poll, I think most people listening to this show, that aren't just trying to be the contrarian, understand people paying a lot of money to see the star players play, wanting to see the star players play. And I think it's understandable for a league that promotes star players to have their star players play, especially on nationally televised game on a Saturday night. I think that's understandable. I think that's reasonable. Thorny got this damn picture of this dude with the towel rolled up in his drawers still up here. From Big Apple Bastard, he says all the folks against resting players are the same folks who never dunked the basketball on a 10-foot rim. I don't know about that because I'm against resting healthy players, and I have dunked before in my life. I used to be able to dunk. Yeah, your boy used to be able to dunk. From Vince Wright, no BPA for me. Yes, there is a BPA nomination for you. Thorny, Angie loved our last call to Doug's show. Why? Whatever. You got 6 stars by your name, sir. And lastly, Sydney Oprah Side Boob Jackson. Something very condescending. He's been very condescending over the last couple of days. We disagree with the constant ranting about this. We did it. We said it was not cool Monday, but by Wednesday, there isn't a need to keep talking about it. Well, you don't have to talk about it on your show, sir. That's why. Let me see. Let me make sure that, yes, not only are you nominated, sir, for smoking crack over the last couple of days with your commentary, but how about we add a couple of stars to your name? How about that? All right, when we get back from the break, man, we will talk about something else. Baker's Mayfield, man, in a little bit of trouble, quarterback of the Oklahoma Sooners, and a little NFL talk, man. Cam Newton, they beat the hell out of that man this year, and he has the injuries to show for it. We'll talk about that and a little Georgia Tech news, kind of, sort of. Don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
It's the nail in the coffin. You'll hear my voice and often. Still trying to see world like dolphins. Watch my smoke, got them coughing. Yes, fam, like damn colors in the X-Men. Not Charles Xavier. We talking Pee-wee Sean behavior. Bring it to you like a neighbor. I got love for the haters. They got me on my white shark. Nothing greater. While the therapist scared to check the behavior. Now watch the shark and believe. Going this hard at 33. Nothing ever stopping me. Breaking into burglary. Even the death heard of me. Flows keep them open surgery. God child, you definitely right. I'm an OG on this mic. Colors got the VIP tickets and afterlife. I'm that nice, but y'all wanna cross me like Christ. Blessings to my confections. I'm usher on tracks. Blessing, giving suggestions, perfection. Now go ahead, ask questions. Colors network man, say it plain. My drive knock others out the lane. Feel no pain, numbed up. Chickens y'all dumb the clock. I put some work like overtime. Out of body, never in line. Electrifying, I keep power lines. Body me fire. Behind it ahead of time. This is straight street banger, straight lyrical.